What is going on, guys? This is Richie here from the Red Planet Films, bringing you my spoiler-free review for Captain America Civil War. I saw it last night with a good friend of mine, and let me tell you, this movie was just absolutely amazing. I don't quite know where to begin, to be honest. It's funny because last year, I don't know if I made mention of it in my Blu-ray review for the movie, but last year when Mad Max hit the big screen around the same time, around in May. Again, I'm not sure if I made mention of it in my review, but I said that that movie was going to be pretty hard to top in terms of like it being like one of my favorite films of the year. It was definitely one of the better action films I've seen in years, and it's still one of my favorite films. Civil War, I feel the same way towards it like I did with Mad Max. I'm not sure what movie is going to be able to top this. I mean, you know, there's X-Men coming out right around the corner. I'm sure X-Men will do great. I'm definitely going to see X-Men Apocalypse. However, I don't know, just really trying to think about it, it just seems very hard to conceive an idea in which another film will top Civil War, because it was just absolutely incredible, just all around from start to finish. All of the movies prior to this one have done a great job in structuring each character arc, their development and their story and everything like that for almost the past 10 years. Marvel has been doing this with Iron Man, Iron Man 2, Thor, the list goes on and on and on. Just having, solo films or team-up films, Avengers, Winter Soldier, etc., etc. All of those movies have been leading up to the Avengers, to Avengers Age of Ultron, and to this movie, Captain America Civil War. And the Russo brothers and the creative geniuses over at Marvel Studios have done an incredible job in being able to reference a lot of stuff that have happened in the previous films in this movie, being able to intertwine it in the film's plot. And I thought that was absolutely awesome. Being able to see key scenes or key elements or references from the previous films like Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Avengers, Age of Ultron, as I made mention of. Seeing all those little sort of nods to those films in this movie, it just made everything come full circle, and it just made the movie that much more impactful. You're just sitting there like, wow, like it's just brilliant writing, and just I don't know. I honestly cannot praise the people over in the studios and the directors and the writers and all the other stuff, the producers, even the actors themselves, on making such a brilliant piece of cinema, or pieces of cinema, I should say. Absolutely brilliant, this film, and it just makes all the other movies that came before this one that much more better, just to see where everything's led up. The overall plot is fairly simple. There's the Sokovia Accords or whatever that, that's being presented to the Avengers and everything like that. Iron Man picks one side, Captain America picks one side, but you can, understand where each of them are coming from and what their ideas and stuff like that are towards it, which is pretty much what tears them apart. And I'm not going to go into spoiler territory with who the villain is and stuff like that. I'll save that for my spoiler review, which I'll probably do within about like another week or two. I feel like I have to see this movie one more time just to sort of process all my thoughts, and then I'll give you guys a spoiler review. So if, I happen to do so, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when it comes out, and I will put an annotation right here for if I do said video, and I will leave it in the description box down below, just in case if you're watching on a mobile device or whatever. Getting back on track though, I'm not going to delve into who the main villain was and everything like that, or what plays out towards the end of the movie, because I want you guys to see it. I highly recommend that you go out of your way and see it maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I definitely want to. I thought it was that great. The score was excellent. It really helped enhance a lot of scenes, some of the dramatic scenes, and most of the action scenes as well. Speaking of the action scenes, these are some of the best choreographed fight sequences I've seen on screen. And the way that they're edited and shot and everything like that, absolutely brilliant. keeps you on the edge of your seat. At least it did for me. They were just very well done. Honestly, this is probably some of the best action sequences that I've seen in a Marvel movie since probably, I guess, Winter Soldier. I mean, the Russo brothers, you know, they're comic book lovers, so they absolutely know what they're doing. These guys are just being put on the map. They've already been put on the map since Winter Soldier. These guys are brilliant. I would love to see them direct more superhero movies, not just Marvel, but maybe something over at DC or just something else in general. My apologies. That was my window. It's very windy outside. Each character, by the way, plays an important role in this film. I firmly believe at least, that everyone's given a decent amount of time, you know, it kind of tells their story, or it helps enhance the overall plot of the film. You know why this has happened, you know how this person feels about what had happened prior to, you know, whatever else, etc., etc. So you really, you know, get a feel for Tony Stark's side or Captain America's side for, you know, the whole split up with the team with this whole Sokovia Accords Act or whatever. So, again, like, everything just plays such an important part in this movie's plot. And this is, like, when you just sit down and think about it, you're just like, wow, like, this is absolutely incredible. I was, you know, blown away by just the small little details and everything like that in the writing. It just, I don't know, I feel like I'm just, like, writing this movie hard right now, but it's just, it's absolutely brilliant seeing something just stretched out for all these years just come together in like a movie, you know. And then we're gonna have Avengers Infinity War coming down later down, you know, the road and everything like that, so I'm sure that's gonna be incredible as well. Going back to the characters though, if I can make just a very brief mention without delving into spoiler territory, for me, Black Panther was stealing it. He was killing it. That suit in action looked so good. And some of the stuff that dude was doing, I was just audibly just, oh my god, just losing it because it was so cool. But the part that I was waiting for, if you haven't guessed by now, was Spider-Man. There were some scenes where a subtitle would just appear on the screen saying where our heroes were at. So it'd be like Berlin or Bangladesh or Bangkok, as an example. Those weren't the actual places or whatever. So I'm waiting, patiently waiting. I'm like, where is Queens? When are we going to get to Queens? And then sure enough, bam, when it says Queens, up on the big screen, Tom Holland enters. Tom Holland killed it as Peter Parker. And then later on down the road, when Spider-Man is introduced, he absolutely killed it as Spider-Man too. Oh my gosh, I was so happy with what he brought to the table. And you can tell in some of the interviews that he's done, he was very appreciative that he was given this role, and just, you know, something that he's always kind of wanted to do. And I'm very happy for the kid. I would love to meet this kid, by the way. He seems like a really humble, nice human being and everything like that. Need a lot more of that, by the way. But I digress. So Black Panther, and especially Spider-Man, just stole the show. Overall, though, I will have to give this movie a 9 out of 10, an A-, I suppose. I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I missed like the first 5-10 minutes of the movie, so that's kind of why I would like to go back as well, just to see it, you know, kind of further really just help my opinion just form, you know, even more. And then I'll be able to give you guys, you know, a spoiler-filled review where I go a little bit more in-depth in some of the Easter eggs and some of the plot points and some of the stuff that happens to certain characters. So I will save that for another video in about maybe like another week or 2, maybe even 3. So we'll see how it goes. But anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of this movie. If you loved it, if you hated it, if you thought it was amazing, if you thought it was Marvel's best film to date. Let me know what you guys thought about some of the heroes, like Black Panther or Spider-Man, or, you know, even all the other guys, and like Ant-Man and stuff like that. Ant-Man, by the way. Oh my gosh. That one scene at the airport. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. I won't say anymore. But anyways, again, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it overall. Don't forget to like this video. Let's try and get 5-10 likes maybe. Share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, whatever social media platform that you guys use. Make sure to check the description box down below. I will leave the links for the teaser trailer for our upcoming Arrow fan film. If you guys haven't seen that, make sure to check that out. It's only 15 seconds, but it's pretty cool in my opinion. And I will also leave the links for our Facebook page, our Twitter, my own Twitter, Chris's Twitter, and our Instagram information all down below, as well as the link to our video game channel. If you haven't, if you're not aware, we also have a video game channel as well. So make sure you check that out if you're into that stuff. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button if you're a new viewer so you can get more awesome reviews just like this. More movie talk, horror talk, which should be all coming soon, by the way. More Netflix reviews. And, again, more short films and fan films and everything like that. And I will see you all in the next video.